Breaking right now at 11, investigators not giving up the search for 6-year-old Maddox Ritch. This is a live look at Rankin Lake Park in Gastonia, where crews will be out all night hoping to find a shred of evidence.
Earlier today, heavy rain moved over the area where crews were searching. The area could see more storms overnight, but investigators telling us they only plan to call off the search if they are in imminent danger. Maddox has now been missing for 5 days. He has autism and is nonverbal, making it harder to find him.
But search teams are leaving no stone unturned. They've scoured the lake, looked under bridges, inside drainage pipes, even in manholes. But so far, their efforts turning up no trace of the little boy.
Tomorrow morning, members of the FBI dive team will be back out on the lake. They will use different equipment to search the water.
Late tonight, police renewing their plea to the public. If you were at the park Saturday, please call the special tip line.
Xavier Walton begins our live team coverage tonight. Xavier, crews even searching businesses, hoping to find any bit of Maddox.
Sarah, this business right behind me is one of those businesses. I spoke to a man right when he was getting off of work. He said investigators were inside here earlier today asking questions. He also said, he mentioned that this building has surveillance cameras pointing at the park.
Lord, hear our prayers.
Dozens waiting for their prayers to be answered.
Bring Maddox home.
Families not letting the rain wash away their hope.
Everybody's heartbroken.
Chris Smith, a father of 4, doesn't know Maddox Ritch or the family, but has 2 twins near the same age.
Holding them a little tighter at night? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't imagine myself without my little girls. That's for sure.
Officials searching overhead and underground, exhausting every resource, but leaving with the same result. Officials saying the rain playing some part in the search. Crews, though, still patrolling overnight in wet conditions.
Drone teams again. We had one drone team that worked throughout the night. They started at 7 p.m. and left at 6 a.m.
As day 6 of the search for 6-year-old Maddox Ritch starts, the FBI is bringing in new equipment to help scour the lake.
The USERT team, which is our underwater search evidence recovery team, the reason why we've invited them to join in the search is because the FBI dive team works very well and is currently going to be working with Charlotte Fire.
So again, crews will be out here overnight. Meantime, we do want to mention late night, we did reach out to the FBI asking about how much weather played an impact with their search. They didn't give us a concrete answer, but it'll be interesting to see tomorrow on how much that'll actually have an impact on this search. Reporting live, Xavier Walton, NBC Charlotte.
It's just a terrible story. Xavier, thank you.
It's torture. That's how Maddox's dad explains not knowing what happened to his son.
I just want my little boy back home. I want to know he's safe. I want to give him a big hug. As soon as I see him, I want to give him a big hug. And I just want to know he's safe.
Ian Rich broke his silence today, detailing the moments leading up to the boy's disappearance. NBC Charlotte Savannah Levins picks up our live team coverage tonight. Savannah, Rich even saying he feels guilty about what happened on Saturday.
Yeah, he did say that. You know, he also told us tonight that if he could go back and change things, obviously he would. And he's been in the center of this whirlwind. Tonight, people are already dissecting every single word he said this evening. And in a new development tonight at 11, a source close to the investigation tells us Ian did something a little strange the day his son went missing.
I couldn't catch up with him. I feel guilt for letting him get so far ahead of me before I started running after him.
Ian Rich is the last known person to ever see his 6-year-old son Maddox. Admitting he knows that makes him a target of speculation, tonight Ian maintains his story that Maddox simply outran him at the park Saturday afternoon and then inexplicably disappeared.
I was giving him just a little leeway, freedom. He likes playing outside. I just wanted him to have fun. And then he went to a major sprint after that, and that's whenever I took off running after him.
When asked how a 6-year-old could possibly outrun him, Ian revealing new information that he suffers from diabetes and neuropathy in the feet.
Man, we're at Rankin Lake Park.
Many have also criticized Ian for not calling 911 right away. In fact, he didn't call at all.
Got a missing kid.
The emergency call was made by a park employee about an hour after Maddox reportedly ran out of sight. Ian's explanation?
I felt like we could have found him, and there was no reason to call the police.
A source close to the investigation says Ian also did a strange thing that afternoon. About an hour into searching, our source says Ian just stopped looking, went into the park office and slumped down in a chair. Still, police say they have sufficiently verified Ian's story and they're not naming him as a suspect at this time.
I'm just worried about getting my little boy back.
Well, you can see that police still have the park area closed off. The search is going to continue all through the night into the morning. Mr. Ritch also told media tonight that he did take and pass a lie detector test, also saying Maddox has run off in the past, but of course, never anything like this. Reporting live in Gastonia, Savannah Levins, NBC Charlotte.
All right, Savannah, thank you. And again, if you were at Rankin Lake Park on Saturday, regardless if you think you saw something or not, police want to hear from you. Please call the tip line 704-869-1075. Of course, we'll let you know as soon as we hear anything about Maddox, and we'll bring it to you on air and inside our mobile app.